Hi guys, it's ASBYT and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we have a product which has just dropped officially today, and I've managed to get my hands on it, and of course you've seen the title. It is the all-new Amazon Fire TV. I mean, it's an old box now. We don't want that. We want to see what the new one's got to... In my head, that seemed like it was going to be more dramatic than it actually was. I've just actually broken that now, which is a bit of a waste. I haven't. There was nothing in there. It was an empty box. And I'm going to be unboxing it today, showing you everything that comes with it. Then I'm going to plug it into my TV, and then I'm going to show you how it runs. I'm going to do some benchmark tests on it to show you how good it actually is, whilst talking you through some of the specs as well, so that you get a really good idea to see whether it is actually something you might want to purchase if you are indeed looking for a new media streamer. I will be doing 2 more videos after this, comparing the new Fire TV with the old Fire TV that I've just thrown over there, and of course the new Fire TV and the Amazon Fire TV stick as well. So again, you can see whether it's worth paying that extra £30, I believe, than obviously the Fire Stick, and whether you do, if you have the old Fire TV, whether you need to upgrade to the new one. That's what we're going to be looking at in those 2 videos. But right now, this is just a strict unboxing and review, so let's get straight to it. Let's go. Remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that little notification bell if you're new and want to be notified every time I post a new video. Also, if you are interested in any of the best and latest deals on devices, whether that be smartphones, Android boxes, tablets, laptops and PCs, etc., and also some great deals on some of the best VPNs, please check out the video description below. All the information will be left there. Right, so here's the box, so let's get straight to it. So, I'll smash that down like that. I am excited. That's a bit keen, isn't it? And then, of course, this is what's inside. So you have the same sort of packaging you're used to normally with Fire TV products. And there it is. Look at that lovely little diamond shape there. So we'll just take the cellophane off. And we'll take that off as well. So it looks very similarly packaged to the Fire TV stick in this sort of foldable box. There you go. Oh, straight away, batteries, like that. Okay, so you've got batteries in here, you've got your manual here. So a few bits of information in there. Then we have the plug brick, which is bigger than the one on the Fire TV stick, but it's pretty similar to the old Fire TV box. And then, of course, you've got your cable as well, which is micro USB. Amazon, come on. The new wave of products are Type-C. They have been for months. Why are you not on that? Just punch the microphone. Why are you not on that bandwagon? And because of that, you've brought a product out which feels dated already. It's like, I'm trying to think what it's like. For me, it just feels like Christmas dinner without gravy. Amazon, just bring the gravy. What is that analogy? That is awful. And then we have, here it is. We'll leave the batteries, no one cares, because this is it right here. So, straight away, you will notice that it is about half the size of the old Fire TV. So just for comparison, as you can see, that is the Fire TV box there. And that's the new Fire TV dongle. So yeah, so I'd say it's about 1/3 of the size, actually, of the old Fire TV. So in terms of portability, this is going to do you much better than, of course, this. Okay, also what you'll notice is, of course, the HDMI is connected just via a little sort of rubber cable to the actual dongle. Now, straight away, I'm not a massive fan of that, because I'll show you in a second, when I plug it into the TV, it just sort of hangs like that. And it's not heavy, but knowing how technology is quite fickle at times and can break very easily, I would personally prefer something that's a little bit sturdy, or a way of attaching it to the back of the TV in a better way. I just think hanging, not for me. But that's just my opinion. So I'll also take this cellophane off as well. So you've got a shiny side on here, and you've got matte black on the back. That's where you attach your micro USB cable. So you do still need power, so there's no way that you can actually just attach it to your TV and it will just run. And we're just going to slide this round as well, so that we can get to the final bit in here, which is, of course, the remote. Which, as you can see, is identical to the Fire TV box and the Fire TV stick as well. Exactly the same remote that was used on those. So we got no upgrade on that. Alexa voice search at the top. D-pad here, enter there, home, menu, back, forward, back, and play, pause. One massive glaring omission for me is there's no volume on there. So no volume up and down, which I think for a remote should be pretty much standard. But again, it's another device that Amazon have failed to do that on. Right, so straight away, one of the big selling points with this product is you can actually now connect up your Amazon Echo or Echo Dot if you have one, and you can actually speak into that device and things can play on your Fire TV. It was a little bit intermittent when I did try it. Sometimes it did work really, really well, and that element is really far superior to any other device at this moment in time in terms of that compatibility in using that sort of smart aspect, but it's not perfect, and there were a couple of times when I tried it and it just didn't really register. It was confused as to what I was asking for. So it's definitely something that I think they need to work on, but it's definitely a work in progress that I'm very impressed with at this moment in time. Now, of course, this new Fire TV does come with Alexa, just like the Fire Stick, just like the old Fire TV. So you can ask for specific shows to be played whilst using the remote. And if you have an Amazon Prime account, it loads up really, really well. If you want to use something on KODI or another app, sometimes it doesn't work at all. So again, it's very compatible with the Amazon products, but if you're not using an Amazon app, then yeah, it leaves a little bit to be desired, to be honest. And amongst some of the commands you can do, for example, say fast forward 2 minutes, and it will actually do that, which again is really quite smart, but it's really only dedicated to Amazon Video or Amazon channels. Another one of the big selling points about this product is the fact that it does 4K in 60 frames a second, and it has HDR support, which in general would allow for sort of richer, more realistic colors, and obviously that really high clarity. In terms of the HDR, it's HDR10, which although is good, is not the higher quality Dolby Vision HDR standard. And as well as that, another new feature is this Dolby Atmos audio. That's a really, really good addition, but there really isn't hardly any content available at this moment in time which uses it. So it's kind of redundant until the content that you can watch on the device matches up to the actual device's ability to kind of use it. As well as watching things, as well as using the Amazon Echo Dot with it, for example, you can also, if you have a real smart setup, you can add in your lights and your thermostats and all that sort of stuff. Me personally, I'm not mad keen on doing that, but it might be important to you, and it is another feature. Now, of course, in terms of the interface is your fairly standard Amazon interface, which we've known over the last sort of few years. It's very slick, to be honest. You won't get any lags whatsoever, really. In what I've been testing, I'm not having any problems whatsoever with that. Very fluid. Probably only the Apple TV is anywhere near being, it's probably shaded slightly. There are problems with the Apple TV, most notably compatibility with certain apps, and of course the price. It's, you know, the Apple TV is twice, if not more. It is more than, it's like $100, £80 more than the Amazon Fire TV. So comparing the interface to, say, a Roku stick as well, it's far better than that in my opinion. Some people like the Roku layout. I personally am not a massive fan. I know where I would go, but again, that's your decision. Now, in terms of the actual design of the product, I personally don't like the actual shape of it. I don't like how it hangs off the HDMI. Amazon said they've rigidly tested this product to make sure it doesn't become a problem on the HDMI ports when hanging, for example, but I personally would feel like I'd need to Velcro it or tape it to my TV, because at the end of the day it's basically just hanging down from the TV, and it's not a light bit of kit. It's not massively heavy, but if I've got a new TV, I don't want my HDMI port being yanked by the weight of the actual device. So I personally think design-wise, they definitely could have made this a better product. So it does have a quad-core 1.5 GHz processor, and it has the same internal storage as the Fire TV Stick. It has 8 GB, which is okay for most of the apps you want to download. I would have personally liked to have seen more. 2 GB of RAM, so it is double the amount of RAM that you'd see on the Fire TV Stick, which again helps with multitasking and jumping in and out of different apps, and of course using that glossy Amazon interface. So, ladies and gents, that was my review of the all-new Amazon Fire TV 2017 October release. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this product, whether you're going to go and get one, whether you already have one, how you're getting on with it, etc, etc. Let me know as well if you don't like this product, don't want to get this product, what you would get instead, whether you'd spend the extra money and get an Nvidia Shield. Do you think that that's worth that extra money, or an Apple TV if you're a massive Apple fan and you have, you know, all of the different Apple devices, therefore the sync up of all that is good for you. Or whether you're just happy with a bog standard Android box or of course the old Fire TV or Fire TV stick. Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll go through and try and respond to as many as I can. Remember, I have 2 more videos on this product, so I will be doing a more in-depth review with this compared to the Fire TV stick and, of course, the Fire TV box, so that you can get an idea whether it's worth trading, you know, upgrading from the old Fire TV or the Fire TV stick to this new product. So as a result, if you do want to see those videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that little notification bell so that every time I post a video, you are notified and you can watch it as soon as it comes out. I'll see you in the next one. ASBYT, peace out.